Okay, so I've got my truck. This is the next level of TransAm after orientation. And guys, you must watch this. Out of a class of 30, only 5 of us are left. Only 5 of us left. So I'm going to explain to you why. So like and subscribe and let's do this. Okay, so this is the next level. I've got my truck, and guys, I have done my research on TransAm, and I know I've heard all the horror stories. I'm going to be posting, you can watch these videos that I'm going to show you here, and these videos will also help you to make up your mind if you should come to TransAm. But that is totally up to you. I am going in this with faith. Okay? I am going in this with faith because I have a God that can help me through storms and through rough weathers. I have a God, just like how you have your insurance, your car insurance, your life insurance, all kind of insurance, you need a spiritual insurance. Believe you me, I really believe, and this video is going to be also a testimony to you. Testimony, because believe me, I've heard all the stories about TransAm. A lot of person walked away, and I don't blame them, because your CDL license is very valuable to you, and going out here in the truck by yourself, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to do a lot of damage. And remember, TransAm have their own insurance. They are their own insurance. That's why they can do this. And they're going to try to push lease on you and company, and lease mainly because they're taking responsibility away from themselves and put it on you. However, the Bible says, lean not on to your own understanding. So I am here to prove that for myself. That's a disclaimer. I don't know if that's what they really do, but I am going to be proof. I am going to be going through this, and maybe this will help you to make up your mind. I'm going to be straight up to you as possible. So the first tip I want to give to you, and they're very simple. I mean, but remember, a class of 30, only 5 of us left. 5. First half was during the orientation. Then 2 others walked away when they were signing the lease, because when they saw what they were getting, they decided no, that was not enough. That's not what they bargained for. Remember, guys, that this company is for experience. Just treat it like experience. If you can get through TransAm, I believe you can make it through any company. Believe me. So they did not agree with that. They walked away. The other 5 got fired because they did some major damage. One I heard ran into a garbage bin, another one ran into a pole. Guys, it just is very important. These 3 little tips I'm going to give to you right now. Get out and look as much as possible. Not like your class. You just get out 1 or 2 times. Get out and look. Take your time. Take your time, okay? Number 2, the Garmin clock. You need to learn about the Garmin clock. They are going to give you a manual. If they don't, ask for it. Believe me, you're going to have a lot of time sitting down. Go through it and master the time. I think if you can master that Garmin clock, it has everything on there. The GPS, it's actually a micromanagement thing. It let them know on their end what's going on. It's your supervisor, and it can be your enemy, believe you me. So the other thing you need to do, very important, your pre-trip, especially your in-cab. I'll explain to you later why, but your pre-trip, believe you me, very important. Okay, Those are 3 major tips. These 3 are big ones what you really need to get a hold of. The next ones are very simple, but I said it's the simple things that matter. Number 1, when you're coming to the airport, make sure you put your shampoo and your spray, deodorant sprays in your carry-on, in your luggage that goes under the plane. Don't put it on the carry-on luggage. They will take it away from you, and these things are going to be important later on when you're traveling. Number two is when you get to, they fly me to Kansas City, me and another past student, to Kansas, because Tampa did not have any trucks for us. They fly us to Tampa. Make sure that you have an Uber and a Lyft account. Now they're going to send Uber link into your message. What happened when we got there 10 o'clock at night, Cole, all the Ubers canceled. Lucky, the other student had a Lyft account, and I share ride with him to the hotel. But if it wasn't for that, I'll be staying at the airport. Okay. Next is at the hotel. They're going to give you breakfast. Try to get up early. There's a shuttle at 7 o'clock. Now you don't have to take it. You can stay until they call you, but they will send an Uber for you. Okay. They're going to take care of you in the beginning. They're going to butter you up. They're going to make sure you're really nice and comfortable. Okay. So soak it up. They're going to give you money to put in your pocket for breakfast, for lunch and dinner. Sometimes $20, $50, $25, $50, or even up to $150 I've received. Do not spend it all at once on food. Save that money for when you're going on your truck to buy supplies on your truck, because believe me, when you start to travel through those hills, there's nowhere to stop. Okay? So that's another tip I want to give you. Do not spend all that money that they give to you. Okay, our next tip is when you get to the TransAm facility, they're going to introduce you to your truck. Do not take any truck they give you. Make sure your truck is the right color. Try not to take white. Believe you me, try not to take white. But if you want to prefer white, go ahead. You're just going to be washing it a lot. And you might get a ticket from the DOT for it being looking too dirty. So, number 2, make sure it's of low mileage, under 1,000 miles, 300 miles, 700 miles, 900 miles. Mine is 700 miles. My buddy, he took one, is 18,000 miles because it was black and it looked, he really wanted a black truck. I did not see the color I wanted, so I decided I was going to wait. I waited for a whole week. But they put you up in a hotel and they take care of you. But my tip is, don't make them rush you into getting any truck. Once you sign that agreement, that truck is with you for as long as you make your agreement. Usually 6 months is the best thing. So that is my advice to you. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't let them rush you into the truck. The young lady is going to come with a nice smile. Don't let that butter you up. Okay? Next, keep your ears wide open. There's about 3 or 4 persons had problem with their trucks. What I do, I go and ask them what color their truck is, how many miles it is. And sure enough, that evening when I was in a hotel, I got a call that they have another white truck, but low mileage, and sure enough was one of those trucks that had problem with a young lady. So, and I told him, no thank you, I'll wait until Friday. They're going to give you release papers for you to sign. They're going to give you probably someone who do your taxes. I refused that because it was too expensive for me. You can do it. My sister does taxes, so I decided just to use my sister instead of paying that big money. Maybe you have it, I don't know. Then Friday, now I got my truck, and believe me, I prayed and said I want something that looked like money. color of money, and sure enough there was a nice green truck there, and I decided it only 700 miles and it was brand new, have that new vehicle smell. Everything is the engine's clean and black and pretty, no dust. It was I was ready to accept that, and that's it. Anyway, again, my next video is going to be on my first haul, my first work, and they told me already that they have my work lined up for me to go on the road. So like and subscribe, and I'm going on my journey, and I'm going to be giving you some more tips and on my journey through TransAm, doing 6 months with them, and maybe, maybe it might work out that I do even more. Again, everybody's different. I know I hear all these horror stories, but everybody is blessed in different ways, and everybody has different faith, and not everybody believe in the God I believe in. So you cannot take someone else's experience and say that's going to happen to you. But believe me, I've heard those guys out there experience, and it makes sense. I understand what they go through, and I agree why they decide to go. But I am deciding to stick with this. Believe with me, like and subscribe, and remember, keep God first.